I'd like to call this meeting in order. This is the Livingston Parish Finance Committee meeting for Thursday, November 12th. It is 5:47. We're 2 minutes late, but I think we'll be all right. Ms. Angie, call roll.
Okay, Mr. McMorris, absent, or not here yet. Mr. King?
Here.
Mr. Harris?
Here.
Mr. Orr?
Here. All right, old business. Review, discussion, and recommendations for introduction of ordinance to 2020 budget amendments and 2021 budget.
Okay, the budget ordinance will get formally introduced at the regular meeting, but y'all have the budget in front of you. A few changes that are reflected in this version, hopefully the final version. Remember that any amendments to this version before we adopt it in December, the December 3rd meeting, have to be stated out loud when we adopt that version. So our health insurance, Blue Cross gave us a 0% increase, so our health insurance costs will be exactly the same, which just shocked me greatly, but thank God. Our workers' comp mod rate did increase from 0.93 to 1.03. We had one claim that was very old that they ended up settling on, and that, of course, affected our mod rate. So hopefully, it'll go back down if we have no claims for the rest of this year. We bought a dump truck in DPW, so I added the cost of that dump truck into their capital outlay for 2020. And outside of that, our final numbers for the 2021 asphalt overlay project are going to be $8.1 million at this point. That's $7 million out of the road fund and $1.1 million out of the parish transportation dollars. We will reassess between April and June of 2021 to see how grants are flowing and how sales tax are coming in, and add money to that number for 2021. Other than that, you have your check register of everything that we've done since the last time we've met for you to review. And then your historical and year-to-date sales tax spreadsheets. Sales tax is doing phenomenally well. Hope it keeps up. Hope this is not just a uptick because of COVID. I hope people like to shop online from home, and they keep doing it so that we keep getting sales taxes. So, other than that, I don't really have anything. Once you review the budget, if y'all want to change anything, add anything, just call me, let me know.
I think D-Boy had one thing he was wanting to put in, but he said he mentioned it during the meeting. Now hopefully
Okay.
it's just some signage, a line item for some signage for litter and things like that.
We probably already have a line item for that.
And you can just add whatever we think.
Because I allot so much in the DPW fund, so I allot for
Signage.
ditches, bridges, road
Okay.
sign. You know, I give them so much money a year, so you really
He was
only have
asking
to
about it
change
at the
it
ordinance
if
meeting
it's
too, so if he
Yeah.
had, just explain to him, does he have
only if
that
it's
to do
out
with-
of the ordinary
Yeah, it's not.
over the
Not
course
for
of the
major,
year
no.
expenditures.
All right, cool.
All right. I guess we kind of went over new business as well, the monthly, year-to-date financials.
Sorry, I just sort of rambled on.
Roll right on it. You said you were gonna start talking and not stop till you finished.
He'll have to just mention it during the, Randy, you got something? You want something? Oh, look,
Nope.
recognize Randy.
Mr. Light?
Basically, I was gonna ask with the $7 million that you said we had, that's for the renewal of the 1 cent sales tax for
Yes, sir.
roads? Okay, was that money gonna be, how many miles of road is that? $7 million?
I think she said 8.
We don't know. So today, after I met with Mr. Ricks and we finalized that we got comfortable with that number for sure, you know, because there's a lot of still up in the air, grants and how sales taxes are gonna flow. So once we finalized that, you know, we're comfortable with that 8.1 million, I sent an email to Billy and said, okay, our number right now for 2021 asphalt overlay is 8.1 million. So the next step is he will get together, start going over the already approved road list and all the roads that y'all have added to it, you know, that y'all agreed on, and see like what's the best plan of action, if it's to do these 3 roads because they're higher ranked and they're close together to save on mobilization, or what, you know, however he does his plan. and then they will bid that out to see what the cost comes in. So we don't really know until we figure out what the plan is and then see who the contractor is.
So how does the,
Randy, state your name for the record.
Randy Delat, Marlboro. How does that work out with the capital outlay budget? Is that a separate budget from the budget you just presented?
Well, actually, asphalt overlay is repairs and maintenance. It's not technically capital outlay, so it falls under special revenue funds.
So we do not have any more capital outlay budget, or do we have?
No, sir, we do not have any capital outlay funds. That's only the construction or acquisition of real property or real assets. This asphalt overlay, unless we are, some of our grants are capital in that we add and significantly increase the value or life of a road. So if we do drainage, side ditch drainage that wasn't there, or add turning lanes to a road, or expand it from a 2-lane to a 3 or 4 lane or 5 lane, whatever, then it changes and it's a capital addition. But this annual asphalt that we just put down and renewing roads, that's repairs and maintenance costs.
And I understand that, and I'm not protesting that. Doesn't the charter say we have to have a 5-year capital outlay budget approved by the council?
If we have capital expenditures, but we don't have any capital
What
expenditures.
isn't that?
I mean, I could just put 0, 0, 0, 0, 0.
Isn't that for the council to determine?
No, sir, that's the finance director's job.
Well, I got,
I mean, like, I could print y'all a capital outlay budget, but it's gonna have 0, 0, 0, 0. If we're not building anything,
I just don't know.
that's a capital asset.
I don't see how that puts it in compliance with the home rule charter, when the home rule charter specifically says we gotta have a 5-year capital outlay budget.
Okay,
If we don't have one that's presented before the council, how can we approve it or disapprove it?
well, if it's 0, what would you approve or disapprove?
Well, we may wanna take money out of the budget to put in the capital outlay budget.
Okay, so you just have to suggest that to me during our budget process.
Okay, isn't that?
That'd be tonight.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
doing.
No, but I mean, you would have to come up with a project and the council vote on it that y'all want me to put that in the
And
budget.
she'll add it in.
Yeah, absolutely. But if it's 0, I mean, there's wasting
Zero
paper.
money in it right now, what you say.
Correct, because we have no intention to build
We need a
anything.
project.
Yeah, right, we gotta come up with a project
Gotta have a
first.
project first.
can I ask a question?
Yeah, state
Just
your
out of
name.
curiosity,
Come on,
you
state your
said
name.
something
Don't
that
get state
speak
your
with
name.
Gary Talbot, 3360 Marion Drive. When we talk, you said improve. Basically, every road that we've been doing, we're making wider and we're doing significant drainage improvements on all of them. So if we're increasing the value of them, then aren't they capital improvements instead of repair and maintenance?
No,
Well, now we
It has to be
bond, well,
significant.
in the past, we bonded roads and we financed, and that's capital improvement. That's not, we're not financing repair and maintenance, we're financing capital improvements.
no, you finance repairs and maintenance. The accounting definition of capital improvements is not met by putting asphalt on an existing road. It is truly repairs and
And
maintenance
that may
costs.
be true, I'm not testing that again, but I do know the charter says you have to have a 5-year capital outlay budget.
Well,
Okay.
if we wanna do that, then I don't see an issue with that.
But I mean,
We'll just
we're
budget.
not in violation if we have no capital projects
right.
going on and it's all 0s, there is no budget to adopt. I mean, the last time we had a capital improvement fund was when we built the courthouse. And at that point, capital projects were in this budget. But I've removed them because it's all 0s now. Just like there's debt service, when all of our debt service goes away, that column will disappear because it's 0s.
Okay.
But yeah, y'all come up with some projects and we approve them and we'll have a capital improvement fund column in the budget.
I know one.
I would want-
That's where we were going anyhow. But, okay, I appreciate that.
All right. Do we have any more comments from the audience? Nobody else? Need a motion?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn? Second by Mr. Butler Harris. All in favor?
Aye.
Meeting adjourned.
And